That's better.
What?
Buzz number 2. I think this maybe could be a good option.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. I have just got home from my weekend away with the girls. Ollie surprised me with a beautiful bouquet of flowers. I think he missed me.
A lot.
And we've decided today that we're going to do a bit of a summer refresh of the bedroom because we've been focusing on every other area of the house right now and just needs a little bit of a zhuzh, doesn't it? I've bought some new bits for it. It needs a bit of a deep clean after I dusted the stairs, and it'll just be nice to get it back looking its best because we've been in it a whole year now.
Long time.
Time's gone so quickly.
And when we get into rooms, we kind of forget about them a little bit. We
Yeah.
neglect them.
Yeah, this one's been neglected. It just needs a little bit of a freshener. It's very dusty, don't look at the dust. The bed, it needs some loving. And then also over here, I never quite felt like the shelves have just, I plopped some other books there, and yeah, that just needs some playing around with, and potentially something here. I don't know what happens, but this always shifts a bit more this way to the picture. I don't know how we do that. Did you notice? I think it's because
we keep putting
the laundry basket there, which is another thing that needs to be changed, and all of our dressing gowns on the back there.
Your dressing gowns.
I mean, in fairness, I think one of them is yours.
But who wears it most often?
Yeah, in fairness, me. So yeah, we're going to get to first a bit of a tidy up, maybe taking out everything that we don't need. We do like this one, but when is the last time that we used it?
Well, we only ended up using it in summer, so we're going to start using it again now. Basically, we only use it when it gets really hot, and I can't sleep when it's hot, so we have that on at night.
Okay, so we'll keep that there, maybe. We'll think about it.
We need to plug Alexa back in, though, because we used to have our
lights. Yes, that's another thing.
That was really nice.
Yeah, maybe we can... Okay, let's get to it.
Might have to go get some extension leads if we want to do that, but
yeah,
we should do it.
Okay. New bits. There are a few bits that I felt the room needed. Number one, you guys might remember this lovely painting that I bought for the shelf that you're on, but it was just totally lost. So I got a lovely stand. This one is from Zara. It was $9.99, and I am hoping that will just elevate it a little bit on the shelf. Next up, a laundry basket. Something that we didn't even think about when we came up here. Yeah, we had an old one, we moved it up, which was fine. It did the job, but it was really annoying because it was canvas and it kept falling over. So I thought that this one would match beautifully with the room. Again, this one was Zara. I didn't want something too big. I love the ones that have lots of sections, but one day this room will be a spare room, so there won't be a lot of laundry going on. Hopefully anyway. So I thought this was practical for now, but also for the future. And then whilst I was on Zara, I decided to get some scented paper from their wardrobe collection because I thought it's, again, originally something that I wanted to do was put it in this unit here.
So what am I going to smell like?
You're going to smell like, oh, scented white powdery. Is that even a name?
I'm going to smell like a nice old lady.
I think it smells great, so that's all that matters.
Oh no, that's not, that's just like a soapy teen smell.
Yeah.
That's quite nice actually.
So they're literally just like laundry sheets that you can put in the bottom of your wardrobe or your drawers to make it all beautifully scented. off this. Just thought Ollie needed it.
My socks need it.
And then I also treated to myself to this bedding for the summer. So it's a lovely linen, I don't know if it's, yeah, it's a linen mix. And it's got this beautiful frill around the edge of all of it. Can't wait to get that on. I got the full set, so I've got our square cushions as well as our Super King pillowcases and everything. I don't know where it's going yet, but I want to test it. So much better. Looks like it's actually meant to be there now. I mean, that has left a lot more room for the laundry basket now.
Yeah. This pesky sock under there.
No, see, there you go, you had a miss there. I cannot quite believe that we have been up here for a year and we have been on this mattress now for over a year. We moved up here, I think it was around my birthday time, so it was March. How has it been 1 year since we brought the mattress up here and let it inflate by itself? It's absolutely crazy. We got this one from Emma and it's their premium hybrid, which is a mix of foam and spring. It's like a combination and it is the most supportive mattress. If you guys were following them, you would have seen how easy and convenient it was to deliver. It literally arrives in a box. So particularly in these rooms up here, because we're in the eaves, it gets a little bit smaller and curvier as you come round the staircase. So it's just so convenient for us to be able to bring it up onto the top floor of our house. And then you just open up the bag and let it do its thing. And I must admit, at that time, I wondered, how can it come in a box and then expand and keep its shape and support our bodies? But that's just technology for you, because here it is 1 year on and it's still as poofy as it was when it first rose. Just insane and amazing for these summer months now. One of the things that Ollie suffers with the most at this time of the year coming into the summer is getting far too hot at night. And it's got, the foam has temperature regulating, which obviously really helps him get a good night's sleep, and it helps me get a good night's sleep because he's not constantly getting up, huffing and opening and closing the window the whole time. And with that and the heat of the summer, what you can actually do with this cover is you can unzip it here and just chuck it in the wash, which also gives me a lot of peace of mind with us renovating and thinking that dust is getting into things. It's really nice that I can take this off and just know that it is dust free. And since we moved up here and been sleeping on this mattress, our life has got so much easier. Those hard days of renovating, we have somewhere to come and put down our head and get a really good night's sleep. And at the beginning, we were definitely underestimating that in our pink room downstairs. We are definitely achieving more now that we're up here, and I think a big part of that is getting a good night's sleep. Anyway, I know a lot of you were interested in this mattress, but we have been loving it 1 year on. We've also had guests sleep in here. My parents have slept in here and they got a really good night's sleep, so they told us anyway. And I personally think for the price point of this mattress, it is amazing quality. I actually have a code with them, which is Sleepy Laura, which you can use. I've also got a link below that you can click to get that discount. And if you're umming and ahhing or have been for a little while and wonder whether to try it out or not, they do a 200-day free trial. So it gives you enough time so that you can try it and let your body fully adapt to it. I think they can say it can take about 6 weeks. And if it's not for you, you can send it back, so there's no obligation. And it's obviously so important that you're getting it right for you, and they give you the chance to do that, which I just think is so amazing. I'm going to make the bed before I decide just to sleep on it. Okay, gotta get going.
It's so easy to move because it's so light.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
It's so
Okay. It needs to be as high as you need it. Is that high enough for you? I suppose, yeah, because you'd stand back here, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You'd
I'd stand
further
at that.
back.
That seems fine.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah. We are finally popping a mirror in here. This is one that we've had for a while from IKEA. And it kind of matches in with these frames here. And we had it. So we're trying to make do with what we have. We're putting it literally in the middle of the window and the wardrobe here. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I don't think you can notice, can you? It's like the train dance.
Mirror is up. It's funny how little things like this can make such a big difference to a room, but it's really nice just to generally have it off the floor. It'll make it easier for cleaning too. Our little refresh is done. It feels so much better. We no longer have laundry as you walk straight into the room, which makes probably the biggest difference. We've got it hidden, I'll show you. We have, I won't say her name, but we've got the speaker back and working to do our bedside lights, and I've also put the lovely twigs back, and this is where we now have our laundry basket. So you don't see it as you come in the door, but it's kind of hidden away, still really easy to access. We're not a household that can have a lid on top because I live with somebody who would not take the lid on top off the top and just put it next to the bin instead. Gotta be easy access. I thought this one was really beautiful as well, and I think it ties in colour wise. You may be able to notice that now the picture isn't in the middle of the room, or the middle of the unit, should I say, sorry. And we're not moving it just yet. And that's because we're going to see how this works. I use this one a huge amount and I need a bit of space here. We don't want to see it as we walk in, and the laundry basket doesn't really go anywhere else. The other thing is that we've never been quite sure that this print works in this room. I love the print generally, but I think we could do with something a little bit higher, and I'm thinking of 4 prints in a little set would look nicer there. So instead of making more holes, we're going to wait and see if we can find something, because if I step back, it is quite low in the room and the space, and it has to be for that unit, but I think 4 could do better. It's unbelievable how just giving the shelves a little bit of a jiggle really makes a difference. This one is pretty new from Oka, and it actually ties in the blue colour to the bedside lamps and also the cushions. Not really relevant to the refresh in the bedroom, but I got some new makeup brushes recently and I wanted somewhere to put them. So I also picked up this one so that I could have them easy to access on here. It's all just about making life a little bit easier. I brought that one in from next door, and then had a little bit of, I think this one used to be there originally and this one did, but apart from that, it's all kind of fresh stuff so that we can see and look at something different. And now our painting is much higher so that we can actually see it. It was really hidden before. I don't think I quite noticed that kind of when it was sat like that on a shelf. It still looks pretty, but you just couldn't see it. Small touches, but I always felt like the mantle needed a little something, so that's on there. And then the mirrors on the wall. This actually does make a big difference. We didn't have this mirror at all when we did the makeover, and it's the perfect little place for it. When you have your clothes, you can pop out and see, and you've got a nice bit of a length so that you can see your full outfit before going out the door. Ollie uses this one pretty much every day, and it just feels so much more put together having it actually on the wall. And then of course the bedding. I love this. I really think that it makes the room feel so much more summery, and it also gives it a bit of a feminine touch. I feel like the navy and maybe the bedsides feel like slightly masculine in a way, and I love, well, You guys know that I love all things feminine, so I just think it's so pretty. The only other new thing over here, a jewelry dish for next to my bed. This one's from Lalique. It's got the most beautiful pattern all over it. And I try and make sure that I just put my ring in that one so that I don't scratch it. And that is our little bedroom refresh. Now that that's done, we're going to move on to the hallway. Now, we were hoping that we could get some more of the dark wood inserts for these IKEA wardrobes. And I think I did mention it in that video that we were waiting for some of them. We managed to get a hold of a few. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to be the case.
I went into IKEA and had a chat with them, and it says on the website they don't know when they're coming back. I had to check with someone. The plant where they make the dark stuff is in Russia, so they're not coming back anytime soon. So we just have to go for white ones, which
is kind of good, because now we know, instead of waiting, it's just like, well, we'll go for the white and one day we'll change it over for the brown, but that's why it's going to look a bit weird. This is the cupboard that we're doing, and let me show you it.
Oh, it's a mess.
That's why it's a mess. So this was meant to be Ollie's kind of like IT cupboard. You do just love techie things, don't you? Cameras and bits.
Yes, but I think most of this is just like, I swear everyone has one of these cupboards. Just like where you have to dump all of like the random cables and...
Yeah. So we've got some drawers, which, well, Ollie's organised this, but you want drawers at the bottom, don't you?
I'm going to have a whole stack of drawers come out to about here. And then there'll be a pull-out tray, which I don't think I did get a pull-out tray. So there'll be a pull-out tray that comes out, and there'll be all of our battery chargers in there. So you'll be able to pull them out, and I'll Velcro down the chargers.
Where the socket is. So
where the socket is.
Plugged in.
And then above the socket, I think this tray is just going to move up, and that'll be like a place to put things, and like, not really a workstation, but kind of like, sometimes we need to dust the cameras off or clean them or just organise stuff. My backpack. Mm-hmm. There's a shelf going up here. I've already put the things in there, so my backpack fits in there.
Oh, excellent.
So everything's going to be super neat and tidy.
Yeah, so you can kind of see how much space we haven't really been utilising.
And all of those things, those two wicker baskets at the bottom, are absolutely stuffed full of just things. Things that we really get to get into drawers so we can actually access them.
This is going to be great fun.
I think it's going to be very therapeutic.
Okay.
Maybe for me rather than you.
Right. Yeah, this is more your job.
But I think it looks really good. 2 drawers are missing because the drawers are hitting the hinges. But if I take the saw and just like take a tiny bit out of the edge, like make a little slot, then they can go in.
Okay.
So this one and this one.
I mean, it definitely looks better. I'm not sure about...
Well, that's where one of the drawers is going to be. So ignore that. Imagine that there's going to be another drawer there.
Another drawer there.
Another drawer
and
there.
Another drawer there.
And another drawer there. I've got one of them over there, which I just need to like mark up and saw
ready to go in.
Put a groove on.
This is exciting though. Wow. Very organised.
And then they're all...
I didn't even notice that.
Velcro down. So they'll stay where they're supposed to be. And we're going to have 2 little pots. So there'll be a little pot. One side will be empty and one side will be full. So we've got all the little camera's batteries.
Oh, this is exciting. Actually.
And I've marked up a little hole there.
Where you want to cut.
So I just need to drill a little hole through that.
Yeah.
And then the plug can go in there and down the back. If you see that's the little adapter box for all the USB things. And then this was our new travel adapter, which is brilliant because for all of our odd little like ring batteries, we can just plug them in here because it's got USB-C and USB-A, and then we'll just take that on a holiday with us whenever we leave.
Yeah, this one is actually...
And it hides the hole. That one is brilliant.
Yeah, really perfect for like condensing things that you need to take.
It just means you can charge your phone, you can charge, because it's got USB-C, you can trickle charge your laptop. So like while we're out in the day, it can be charging. So it saves you bringing so many cables.
Yeah,
It's good.
All in one, and you got your bag up there.
Got my bag up
and
there.
you need something else here. Is that what you're saying? What's happening in this space?
I don't know, because I kind of like being stood here, being able to think. So I don't know if I really want to put another shelf.
You just need a really nice picture of me there.
I think I have seen some people do like half shelves. They almost take one of these.
Or you could have like one of the pinboard type things along the sides.
Yeah, a little pegboard thing.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, something just for like all the little... Because I mean, I've separated some of the bits out into here. But it's a little bit difficult because I'm missing 2 drawers.
Yeah.
This one actually, that's mostly just an empty cardboard box. So once we've got 2 extra drawers in there, everything will have a home.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Much better, and at least they're gone. You just need to do these bits.
Do those bits.
I've got my hair and makeup half done today, so just ignore that. But it is because I'm going to tackle this room. Now, I'll be honest, this one is just a bit of a mess. This one just needs a good clean and tidy. Mostly, I've got like washing from my hen do, bits from my hen do, more bits from my hen do. So I just need to quickly put that away, and then I want to give it a refresh in here too. And a big thing for in here is I want to go through these rails. I wouldn't usually have both rails. This rail we had in here, this one here, to go on holiday, to do our holiday packing. And then we thought, well, we'll just leave it there for our wedding so that we can put all of our outfits on there. So I need to go through that because July in Italy, I'm not going to be wearing these coats somehow. So stuff is just cracked on here basically. I really wish that I could speed up my cleaning to this speed. So I ended up doing way more than I expected, and I think I am going to get rid of this rail for now. I've cleared out all of the wardrobes. I've got rid of a lot of my stuff. I've done another curl. I've put my winter up to the top. I've got some of Ollie's stuff in here at the moment, and then coats, and I've kind of condensed down my tops and jumpers, and then mostly dresses in here. But I've also got a weird selection of stuff in here. This is a lot of the stuff that I'm saving for the wedding and honeymoon. And then this is a few piles of stuff that I'm getting rid of, going to different places. So I'm going to bag that up now. I wish you could smell how much fresher this room smells now, but it's all back to normal, back as it was. I swapped out all of the autumn, it was still autumn that I had up here, for peonies over there, and then fresh flower over there on my desk, which I can now get to, which is going to be so nice. I may or may not have been working at the sofa, so I'm so happy to have that one back. Switched out the cushions because this rug has so many colours. I feel like this room can adapt to lots of different colours. I will say as well, so the peonies over there are faux. I pretty much only use faux upstairs because running up and down the stairs with fresh water and flowers I just find a pain. So I leave all of the fresh flowers downstairs. So if you're wondering why I haven't bought up the bouquet that Ollie got me, that is why. And actually I'm so glad that I took the other rail away because I don't think I've realised how much it was taking up this room and I wasn't enjoying it being in here. I'm hot and sticky now. Thanks for coming along this week on our little refresh of the house. We have to do this so much more often than I feel like most people would do it because the house ends up needing a good clean, and whenever you're renovating you put things in rooms that like maybe shouldn't be there just for convenience or keeping them out of the dust, and that's what we had been doing for the last few weeks. It's so nice to have this room and the room next door feeling really nice. The bathroom stays pretty much as it is because you can't really end up putting clutter in a bathroom. I'm hoping now within maybe the next few months we can get the hallway finished off at the top here, and then that will just complete this top floor fully. So hopefully that video will be coming soon. Next week I'm taking a week off for a holiday, so I'm afraid I won't be seeing you next week, but I will see you in the next one.